a really hard one to take tonight, and you can see it's writ large over your face how disappointed you are. But we've got to put it in context. Where we are now is something special. We didn't expect that. None of us expected it. And it's great that we can be disappointed because we would never have believed it last year.
Yeah, as you say, I think it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks during the summer until we actually sit back and get this hurt out our heads as supporters, as staff, as board, as players. Yeah, that was really painful couple of games. I've got to be honest with you. I know it's been really disappointing, and a lot of people are hurt. It was 2 games too far, and we looked miles off of the Ayr United that we've been all season. It's taken us to second in the league. Partick Thistle fully deserved the results. Congratulations to them, and good luck in the next round. But all we can take from those last 2 games is big learning, big lessons, and it probably shows how far we've come, but it also shows how far off we are in relation to taking that next step and getting promotion to the Premier League via the playoffs or automatic promotion. We're still early on in the journey, and we've got a big step to make to be that team that is up there and experienced enough to get over the line in that sort of situation that we've had the last couple of games.
Now, it's a difficult time at this time of the season. You're having to think about who gets released, all these kind of things. But what have you noticed in the team this year that you need to do to bring in players? What kind of players do you need that would take that extra step?
We weighed up before the game. We looked at Partick Thistle's starting team and our starting team in relation to how many league games they had played in their careers. I think Partick Thistle's total of their starting 11 was like about over 800 games they've had under their belts. I think our lads have had like 300 or 400 all in. So in relation, it doesn't matter what age you are. So you sometimes get 23-year-olds that have had 200 games, and you sometimes get 28-year-olds that have had 40 games. So from that side of things, just games under the belt is probably going to be crucial in this type of scenario at the end of the season. During the seasons, I think legs and freshness and aggression and things like that, I think we'll keep adding to that. We'll keep looking for younger players that we're able to develop and build, and hopefully can take success with Ayr United, or they do that well that they go on to bigger and better things themselves, because we are a club that is sort of transitional in relation to building players, and hopefully we can get success with players, or we build them up and then we can sell them on and make profits and then keep building that way. This is not a short-term fix in relation to Ayr United. I came in and spoke to the chairman, and he had a long-term plan, and we're probably miles ahead of it. But we've created a rod for our own back now, and expectation levels will be through the roof. But the other side of it is we're part of a championship next season that is going to be twice as tough as this season. When you see Airdrie and Dunfermline coming up, and then it looks more than likely Dundee United to come down, plus another, whether it be Partick or Ross County or Kilmarnock, it's going to be one heck of a league next year, and it's way tougher next year than it is this year. So we really need to tool up and get ourselves back ready, mentally reframed again. And I'm sure this 3-4 week break before we're back, it's a very short break to be honest with you this season due to the playoffs. But the boys need to put the ball away for a couple of weeks. They need to rest up their legs, and we'll come back all firing on all cylinders and try and build a squad that once again is able to challenge to be pushing towards the top end of this league.
Now, I know people will expect me to ask the question. Dippo seemed to lose it there. Not his normal.
No. I think he was provoked. I've got to be honest with you, and I thought the foul in the first place was on Dippo. Now, if the referee gives the foul in the first place, maybe Dippo doesn't react in the way he did. I've still to see it, but again, looking at it, he's raised his arm around the chest, neck area. When you do that, you're just giving the referee a decision to make. And at that point, we already had a mountain to climb with the early goal. And saying that, I thought we had scored early on, where their goalie sits on the ball and it almost crosses the line. But then they go up the park and they get their ricochet early goal, 1-0, and that gives us a mountain to climb. But when Dipple gets sent off, it becomes mission impossible. And I've got to be honest, there was spells in that second half that it was about damage limitation, because it was really tough on the lads that were out there.